Welcome to Wellington Country Park. It's June 2018. I've been fishing the lake since autumn of last year. I started at a very funny time of the year. You can see that the moon is appearing over my shoulder. It's been a red hot June, very dry. The fishing's been very slow. What I thought I'd do is I'd start a little bit of a blog. I'm not going to show you until the very end, until it's all done and filmed, but it's just for my own sort of records really. I'm only ever going to fish here once. It's not a sort of lake I'm going to keep paying the money to stay a year after year after year. It's a beautiful, beautiful fishery, and I've been catching a few nice fish. I've had a couple of 50s this year, so I'm going to sort of show you those. I've got a little bit of video footage of them from back in the spring, and I'm going to try and film a little bit more stuff throughout the year. I'm not going to try and make it too promotional. I am going to show you one or two bits and pieces from the Blake's stable, mainly the HNV Pro, which, you know, I'm going to be using it here. It was tested here, it was made for this. It's a very tough water at the moment, and if I can catch here on it, I'm pretty sure I can catch anywhere, so you will be seeing it at some point, but I'm not going to throw it down your neck. I'm on a works overnight tonight, and I'm knackered. It's been a real busy week. We're flat out at the moment. I'm going to come and fish for the hours of darkness, and then tomorrow I will be gone by about 7 o'clock in the morning. So if anything happens, it's going to happen in the hours of darkness or very early in the morning. I'll try and capture the sun coming back up again tomorrow morning, hopefully with the fish on the bank. See you then. So, Wellington Country Park, November 2017. Just had my first bite, trip number 4, just under £30 on a snowberry pop-up. It's going to flip, nice to get off the mark. Wellington Country Park fish, happy days. What have you had then, Gav? What's it called again?
Small tail mirror.
Small tail mirror, £53.
Happy days.
First UK 50.
Happy days. Give her a kiss then.
Little fatty. Gonna make somebody else very happy.
Away she goes. Thumbs up then, kid.
On to the next one. Welcome back to Wellington Country Park. It is July the, what is it, 7th, 8th or 9th. England have just beat Sweden in the World Cup. It's rubbish weather for fishing. It's been rubbish for weeks and weeks and weeks. And it shows no sign of letting up at all. There's only 2 of us here tonight, me and Stevie Chapman. We're the only 2 fools stupid enough to still be here. And basically we're sitting here waiting for it to get dark, so that's just round the corner. It's about 8:30 now, temperature's just starting to go down. The fish have been laid up in the edge all day like they've done for days and days and days. But I did last night further up the lake in the hole, just on a bit of a whim really. It never paid off. I did see fish in front of me, but they were out at long range. I was fishing in quite close. Lewis caught down here, the next swim to my left. We saw loads of fish down here last night. Not surprised he caught one. I'm surprised he only caught one really. So he's gone, and I've dropped into a bit of a corner swim called the Reeds. And I'm just sort of sitting here praying really. I'm not really confident. I've been confident loads in the past. I've been on them loads. It's not happening. So I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed my rigs or my bait. I'm sticking to that because I know that it works. You just got to fish through these tough periods, and the bites will come. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I've been around long enough to realise that chopping and changing is not the way to go. And on Welly, it's low stocked, so you just got to keep putting that bait in the spots that you think are good. Keep getting on them fish, and it will pay off. I only really want one big common out of here, and ideally that linear. I'm not really fussed about the other fish. You know, I'm happy with anything that comes along, but a big common and that linear, and I'd probably be done, to be fair. I've got until next May to catch them. Tragically this week there's been some deaths at Welly. 2 more big fish found dead, and this is the time of year last year when they started dying, so everyone's really worried. The water's very green, you've got all the aerators running, they're doing whatever they can. But the bottom line is, it doesn't look very good. We haven't got long left, so I'm here trying to make the most of it. I should have gone home. It's been rubbish today. It's been 30 degrees. I wanted to go home, but I made myself stay just for this little 4-hour window of dark. So I'm here doing it. I'm trying my best, and if the carp gods are watching, please let this be the night. I'm due another good one. Welcome back to Wellington Country Park. It's the end of July. End of the hottest July that I can ever remember. Hottest and driest. Welly has been shut for a couple of weeks, and to be honest I was glad to have a break. The fishing has been pretty hard for me. There's only a few fish been coming out, and it was just starting to do my head in. I was working pretty hard, moving around, moving in the darkness, getting on fish, doing everything I could, and still not getting a take. So I was really pleased to have a break. Lewis caught a few before the break. He's been pretty consistent. There was a few other people caught, and then we had a shutdown for 2 weeks, and it opened again a week ago. And there was a few fish out on that first weekend, and the water clarity has come back. The water is low, but the water clarity is definitely a lot better, and the fish are really active. And then this weekend it started off at 35 degrees, one of the hottest days of the year. I think it was the hottest day of the year, and it looked pretty rubbish, but I knew this weather front was coming, and it came this morning, and it's been very windy today for the first time in 2 months, and the fish responded. They were showing, crashing. I'm in a swim here called Daisies. This is the scene of where I caught that Scruffy bob back in the spring, and I'd seen a lot of fish here. I was fishing over in lorries, and I kept seeing the fish in here, and I should have moved. I waited an extra night thinking they were going to come to me, but they didn't, so I moved in here this morning at first light, and after 3 or 4 sessions of not getting a take, I flicked the rods out and I had a take straight away pretty much. And I played it all the way to the net. It looked like a low 20 common. I was just about to scoop it up the net and the hook fell out, so just to twist the knife in a bit further. And I've been sitting here licking my wounds, feeling a bit sorry for myself after all the trouble I've been putting in. And the rod's just gone off again. This time it was on a little wafter, and quite a straightforward battle, thank God. And a lovely little chubby 33-pound common's just got in the net, so I'm sure I'll put up the photographs for you to have a look at. Typical Welly fish. Really pleased to get that one, I felt like I deserved it.